Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of March 2023, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see what's going on here, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Swords. This is movement forward. I feel like there's a little bit of an energy of loss, but I don't know if it's something that you've lost like now, recent. I feel like it's kind of like a lingering kind of an energy of something that you're still kind of working through. So starting off the reading, you get the Ten of Swords crossed by the Hermit. Again, a lot of healing over some energy of loss here. That's how I'm kind of seeing it, like you've gone past it basically, but you're still dealing with something left from that. In your focus, the Eight of Cups. This is a little bit of emotional detachment from the whole situation. In the recent past, the Hierophant. Possibly the significance of this to you, which looks quite major. In your strength, the Ace of Cups. That's where I'm seeing you, kind of in this place of I'm ready for something new, I'm ready for love, I'm ready for something else, you know, kind of a thing. In the immediate future, the King of Swords. Lots of courage, lots of determination, lots of confidence in that energy there, and that's yours. Supporting this reading, the Knight of Cups, definitely open towards something new, and all of these energies are moving forward, you know. It's not a stagnant energy. It's not, that's why I'm not seeing you in the middle of dealing with this loss necessarily. You've been there, but you've passed that. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Seven of Pentacles. Things are progressing. There's definitely progress here, and you may not acknowledge that necessarily to its fullest. In your hopes and fears, the Emperor. That's your energy, you know, stepping into your power there, you know, getting back to yourself. That's your hope. And for the potential outcome, the Page of Swords. This is a little bit of action towards something. I don't know what it is, but let's clarify. Let's see what's up. For the Knight of Swords, you get the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the World card. This has been a long process for you. Whatever this Hierophant represents to you, which is something quite deep, quite meaningful. Again, it could be a connection that's very strong, which I feel like it's still something you take with you. It's not something, oh, okay, I'm over it, goodbye. Not really, but the process of actually you getting past it in your emotions, in yourself, and just kind of coming back to center, back to you. I feel like it's been a long one. There's definitely been a closure there. There's definitely been some sort of a cycle closed. But man, you've been waiting here. Let's do the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Temperance card, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's been going on and on and on. It's one of those energies that I feel like when you were in the middle of it and dealing with the actual pain of it, I feel like it was one of those, oh my God, this is never going to end kind of a thing. But you're definitely stepping into a brand new energy here, you know, so it kind of left you emotionally closed off. It kind of left you a little neutral when it comes to feeling, you know, pretty much anything. But with the Hermit here, I still get a lot of healing over that, you know. You're not letting yourself go in that aspect. Let me do the Hermit. Long dragging process here on your side. The Three of Wands, the Sun, the Six of Wands. It's been a while. It's been a minute since you felt happy, since you felt a sense of, yeah, I'm doing it, you know. it's starting, all of these emotions are starting to come back. You're starting to feel again. There's still this sense of you're not fully connected, you're not fully back to your heart, but you're making progress there. There's definitely movement in that direction. Also, where you're neutral, but you're a step up, a step higher than that. So it's not like, oh, I don't feel anything, I'm numb. You've been there. You've been there. You're starting to feel again. It's like spring in your reading. You know? You're spring. You're spring. Let's do the Eight of Cups. You are spring, aren't you? Yeah. Wow. Okay. The Fool. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Alright. You're scared at times to open up, but I still see you doing it despite the... Because you're kind of looking like, okay, I'm ready, let's open up. And then as you do it, you kind of, you know, you kind of take 2 steps back. You're like, uh-oh, what did I do? Almost like scared of it. But I don't see that taken away from you. You're still kind of coming back to it. It depends a lot on the energies you're surrounding yourself with at this time, whether they're kind of resonating with you in that sense. You open up to them, they open up to you. There's that exchange of energy there. And I feel like that, you know, for the most part, you kind of approach good energies in that direction there. Hello. You want loving? No? Then what do you want? You want to sit on the cards? Yes, you do. Okay. Your favorite game, sitting on the cards. You're not even an Aries. What are you doing here? You're Scorpio. Wrong reading. Or maybe right for some Aries, who knows. But yeah, you're starting to bloom there. Definitely. Those are my toys. Toys, mine. Okay. Well, you see how we're gonna do this. Let's move the oracle cards because she's gonna take them down. All right. Let me do this Hierophant. Sometimes I kind of want to leave the past in the past, especially for these readings. But for the Hierophant, you get the Judgment card, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups. This has been a difficult journey because I feel like your heart was always open to this situation. There's a lot of stuff that remained unhealed there as a connection. So maybe you did your share of the healing. I don't know where the other party is at in regards to their healing. So that remains, if they didn't heal much of whatever, the connection remains unhealed, basically. You know? Let's do the Ace of Cups in your strength. That's where you're going to sleep. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, the Magician. That's a tough one because you are open to love. In the background there, I see you manifesting for love, for a deep connection and all of that. But the blueprint of that connection that you're manifesting is very similar to the one that you kind of had to go through this energy of loss with. So it's a tricky slope there. You know, because here you are manifesting this deep connection and then rejecting at the same time the same connection, even though it's not the same in your head, you know. So it's kind of tricky there, the way you show up, because the frequency is the same. The frequency of this connection is the same with the past one that you're manifesting, and the rejection is towards possibly the past person that carried the frequency. So it's thin line there, thin line, very tricky. Where you're showing up as something, wanting something new, but kind of calling the old frequency to at play. So let's do the King of Swords in the immediate future, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. There's something you're embarking on. There's definitely a whole lot of confidence with this one. It could have to do with your own sense of stability here, where you're like very determined to go get something done. Along the way, you might find some disagreeing energies, some people that might be like, it's not a good idea, blah, 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 whatever. There's some of that in the way. I don't see that stopping you. I see it slowing you down at times, but I don't see it stopping you. This is you fighting for your own sense of stability, creating your empire, basically. And again, you might have disagreements along the way. You might have all sorts of, which I do see they have the potential to slow you down, but they're not going to stop you. Let's do the Knight of Cups in the supportive energies. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups. I feel like your main focus right now, even though it may not be at a conscious level, is opening up your heart fully, you know, connecting back to your heart. And I saw that with the Hermit when the reading began, basically. And you're doing a great job. It's not like it's going to happen overnight. It's a process, but the process is progressing. There's definitely progress there, which that's the place where I see you not necessarily seeing that. So let's do the Seven of Pentacles where you're not seeing it. For the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups. Yep. Not only are you not seeing your own progress to opening up, there's a frequency of love that approaches you that you're not seeing. I feel like it's already here for you. It's surrounding you. You're not fully aware of it. You kind of see it. It's kind of like looking at it through a foggy curtain, you know? So you're like, huh, okay, interesting. But you're not, it's not fully disclosed yet, you know? But that's because you are starting to open up. So this one is starting to show up more and more. Let's do the Emperor in your hopes and fears. The Hangman, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Interesting. There's a song that popped through my head while these cards came through. Oh man, and I suck at remembering lyrics, but this one went something like stop and stare or something like that. I don't know if those are the lyrics. But you almost kind of look like, you know, you're stepping into your power, definitely. You have pauses along the way as you proceed on this new path that you're basically creating, and then your heart is opening up, so that contributes to whatever it is out there for you. You're definitely stepping more and more into your power. Then there's a little bit of a pause to you, like almost like you're an Aries, you're impulsive, you know, you jump into things, you go for things. There's a pause before that. And I'm like, this is interesting. It's very healing. It's very soothing for you. Even though normally if I didn't see that there, I would be like, oh yeah, this is Aries, you know? But this comes in almost like a completion of some sort of major healing for you, you know? Almost like a check mark. Like, okay, you did your homework. That's why this is here. Like you accumulated almost another tool, which is quite interesting. Because again, I see you going out there being like, roar, let's go, let me think about it first, you know, give me just 1 second. And it is just 1 second. It's not like, oh, let me think about it and I'll never get out of my head. No. It's a very kind of wise kind of an energy. Through your usual self, let's say, you know, a better version of you. Interesting. Let me do the Page of Swords there in the potential outcome. The Strength card, the Empress, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's an energy that's approaching you here. Hold on. Is this the one from the past? Because you're coming with the Knight of Swords out of the past cycle that you're closing off. And then the reading ends with the Knight of Swords, but this energy is approaching you. Is it going back around where this energy comes back? Could be. Could be. I don't see you reacting to it in your usual self. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I see you taking your time here. I see you being like, Let's see what this energy wants. But not really jumping into it, not really being scared of it either. So it's not like you're creating any kind of distance or anything. It's just your approach is very, as a matter of fact, and it's not much. You're not giving much to it. Interesting. It could be that this past energy might be approaching you. Could very well be a new energy, but I'm kind of getting inclined in that direction of the past energy approaching you. You have a different perspective at this point, you know, around that. So that's why the response to it could be very different. Okay. But there is the slightest response, but there is one there. Let me see what the universe has. Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's this pause before acting, which is kind of taken away from that whole impulsive kind of, let's jump on it because it feels right, let's go. You've learned that, you're still learning that, you're still in the process of, with that Page of Pentacles, of kind of pausing before you go, you know? And it's a healthy one. The Hangman is always that healthy kind of a, not always, sometimes with combination of other cards it's not always healthy, but in this case it definitely presents itself as a healthy energy before you jump into things, you know? So it's quite interesting. That's definitely something you acquired here through whatever process you're experiencing, and it's pretty powerful, pretty helpful. All right, let's do the Divine Animals Oracle. We got a divine animal right here. We got a divine Juno. Yeah. Let's see. You get the Bison. Ooh, that's powerful. Let me see the Bison. All right, where are you at? Oh my God, this is a long one. Ah, it's not that long. All right. The magic of the Bison is an ancient one that asks us to put aside the everyday and connect in with the natural world and that of the spirits. Having everyday rituals is an important touchstone for mental and spiritual help. Keeping to good and positive ritual and habits for ourselves is something with which the Bison can help us. Okay, so the Bison, you get ancient energy, and not so ancient with this one. I'm sorry, did the Bison bother you? Be respectful of the elders, please. Thank you. She's gonna bite the Bison. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.